Hi, Richard, new coach.
CD, CD, I want to make your day.
Tell me, home run in the press conference.
Home run,
Yeah, one of the
home
best
run,
I've ever seen.
home run. So authentic, so real, so transparent, so perfect. Absolutely the right guy, at the right time, in the right place. Love it.
Yeah, I got a lot of guff yesterday because I said the same thing, and people were saying, "Win some games, win some games." I'll sell. This is my response. There weren't any games scheduled yesterday. There was a press conference scheduled yesterday.
Ooh, great response.
I mean, so
Yeah, great response.
How do you let somebody? How do you expect somebody to win games when they don't have any? All he has is what's in front of him, and what was in front of him was a press conference.
That was it,
So
and he delivered it with complete honesty and just really. I'm going to tell you. First of all, in any business, in any enterprise, in anything, first of all, you have to have the passion, and you will excel if you love it. If you don't love, you will not be achieve the things you want to achieve because it's not about winning. It's creating a culture, and he talked about this. First of all, I love Mike McCarthy.
mhm.
Love him. I love the choice. Nobody's saying well, remove Andy Reid because he's old. Nobody's saying don't hire John Harbaugh because he's old. Nobody's saying that. So why are we going to give Mike McCarthy a hard time about his age? Who gives a you know what? Um, the guy and the young coordinators, yeah, they're great, but why are they great? Because that's the trend right now, right? Hire me a young defensive coordinator. Why? Why would you do that when you have a guy available like we have, who what people aren't seeing is the overall strategy of, first of all, Will Howard is really getting a lot of support from a lot of different directions. So
Right.
we need a quarterback. So we already have him. Now we'll probably draft somebody or get somebody, but so you have him. You have Aaron Rodgers who wants to train him,
Mhm.
wants Will Howard to learn under him, and you have Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy said something key. He said, "Yes, I have talked to Aaron. There's no game. I've spoken to him, and why wouldn't you want him back?" Um, I love it. I just there's nothing about the today or tomorrow that I don't really embrace. I can tell you 100 things I don't embrace from behind, but they're behind. But for today and for tomorrow, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh Steeler people, you better get excited because this is a guy that really cares.
Yeah, he might, they might not be good. He might be bad. He might win the Super Bowl. I don't know. But all you have is the span of time that you're in. And in the span of time that he was in, I thought he was masterful. I did think one thing that did, I don't want to say surprise me, but that was interesting was how much he did talk about Will Howard. It's obvious that he's done homework on him, he's schooled on him. And if nothing else, he's not here for longevity. Like he's not going to be here 20 years.
No, five.
It's right. It's obvious he is here to upstart and reinvigorate the quarterback position and try to put that on steady ground somehow.
And an offense
Yes.
and creating an entire offense. And, talked about the West Coast offense and having the right people and, in the right system. And if you don't have the right people, maybe you have the wrong system. He said a lot of good things. And a couple of things that I really like. I look for the interpersonal relationships, and I love the way he kept referencing Omar. I loved when he said, "I'll go first. You may say something stupid." Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah. He
That was a
said,
great
yeah,
moment.
right. I mean, they've known each other 25 years.
Yeah, that was a great moment. And I think, I think that will be something that's really gonna help us get to the next level. I really do.
I agree with you. I just think there was nothing wrong with it. It was the most authentic press conference I've seen in a long time,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it. Now we'll see what happens offensively. We'll see what happens with him putting a staff together. It's the other thing too is that he's absolutely 100%, and he hammered this home, going to call his own plays. That doesn't mean he's not going to get help from other people offensively, but he doesn't want to cede that power or give it up. He wants to be in control of that offense.
How did you take this? I thought we released all the assistants. And from hearing him talk yesterday, it felt like maybe they weren't released.
Most of them were, and he's going through the process of sort of re-interviewing a few that may have a chance. But I think they were all told when Tomlin left, if you could seek opportunity somewhere else, try to get it because you're not guaranteed.
Who would you think is left?
Nobody really.
There
I
shouldn't
mean,
be. There shouldn't be
right.
anybody. I mean, Arthur Smith, I saw him apply. He was down in at the FedEx department down here.
No, he's
Applying
going to
for
go to
jobs.
Ohio State and run their offense. So there's that. That's fine. You
He
know, and
missed the
I,
FedEx, but that's okay.
right. Oh no, I get it. Well, here's the
Okay.
thing: Ohio State offering, hiring Arthur Smith is a brilliant move because he plays better as a college coach with access to FedEx because of the NIL situation.
I don't think he's. I don't see how we would take a guy like Arthur Smith and put him in such a storied, wonderful football team like Ohio State. I don't know why we would do that. Why would anybody want that? That
Yeah,
wouldn't be my first, second, or third choice.
I agree. I don't think he's a very good football coach. I mean, I don't think he's ever been a great football coach, and I don't think he handled strife at all well when he was the head coach in Atlanta. And he said a lot about him
Yeah, he
then.
got fired.
And not only that, he let it spiral out of control and didn't use his best players in the best possible way. I've never seen it with him. I thought it was a
Bottom
bad
line, we
hire.
have a report card. We have a report card in the NFL. The report card is wins, and it's a real easy measure, right? You either win or you lose. You lose, you lose. It doesn't matter. You saw Sean Payton. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Sean Payton's like older than Mike McCarthy too, also. So
Right. And Vrabel got fired last year,
when Vrabel got
recently.
fired, right? And so, but Sean Payton, the revered Sean Payton, just immediately fired his offensive coordinator, right? So he's making changes. He's upgrading. Um, by the way, that was an interesting game. The Denver
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
The AFC game was like the JV game, it felt like.
Yeah, I think they both did a little bit. When Denver came out and threw a touchdown, very first couple plays, I got concerned. I did not want Sean Payton to win. You know that.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
I don't like
Um,
him.
he suspended a full year by the NFL for what he did, and he just went against sort of all the tenets of the NFL.
Yeah, I don't like
Um,
him. I don't like him at all. Um,
I,
so
I
I
don't
was
like
happy he
him
lost.
because he's very quick to blame players and almost put too much blame on them and never absorb any blame.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. I'm a detractor, not a benefactor. So what else do we have in this world of sports? How many days till the NFL
Bill
season?
Belichick did not get in the NFL or the
Yeah,
Pro
you know
Football Hall of
why?
Fame
Do you know why? And it's
because
not
he
because of
cheated
no, has nothing to do with it.
because
In my
people don't like
opinion,
him.
he has destroyed his image by doing whatever he's doing with the 24-year-old girl.
I don't
His
discount that. I think
I
he's
mean, I'm
turned
going to
into a
tell you, he has
wacko.
made himself he's made himself look so foolish, and not even because of her age, or I don't think it's even because of that. It's the way that they put that relationship in front of all of us, and it's ridiculous.
I mean,
Her
she's in the
involvement,
facility. She's
yeah,
like
it's
making
ridiculous.
changes. Yes.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I think the way he's handled his personal life has really affected his Hall of Fame career. And I don't know if he'll get back, if he'll get in. I mean, people are going to have to forget about the Deflategate and what was the other one? The the Spygate.
Spygate, yeah.
I don't think they had anything to do with it. I really don't, because he still won. Tom Brady's in, right?
I go the other way though,
Yeah.
in that we don't know. I always say this. I don't know if the Patriots scored one extra touchdown or 100 extra touchdowns because of what they did, but I think it was greater than zero, the advantage that they had. And
Yeah.
we'll never know.
I don't think so, but I don't know. But anyway, so what else do we need to talk about? Because I know you have to run because you want to blow me off because you
Oh,
have the
no,
names
no.
on
You
the
know what we have to
line.
talk about?
What?
The Ford Bronco in the snow. I saw you. I took, you know what? I took your advice the other day. Remember when you said the last time it snowed real big, you just drove downtown for something to do?
Yeah.
I got out in the Bronco in the snow, and ripped it for a little bit. It was fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
I know, it's liberating.
Yeah, liberating. That's good.
I was the only person on the road besides the salt trucks.
That's what's liberating, being the only person on the road, because then you don't. I mean, it's such a different feeling. And then I will tell you that on my trip number 2 that day, there was a car behind me. I can't stand tailgaters.
In a
If
younger
you want to
life,
get me, I mean, honestly,
it,
I have gotten in fights over tailgaters.
in a younger life, I'm ready to fight. I'm jumping
Oh,
on. I am. I
I was
know.
teaching my son. I was teaching my son how to drive,
Uh
and
huh.
he had. We were driving something I don't remember close by, and there was a tailgater, and then he was blowing his horn and flashing his
Oh,
lights, and we came to a stop sign. I couldn't take it. My son's like, "Dad, no, please don't do it." I got out. I went over the windshield. I started smacking on his windshield, telling him to get out of his car. Yeah, it was stupid, but that was a while ago.
then it
But
was.
yeah,
Then he
anyway.
find.
So anyway,
Then it was James Harrison.
oh well, yeah, he's my guy. He's the guy I'm gonna call
I know.
and
Any
say,
no. So
92, get over
your
here, buddy.
second trip, there was a tailgater in the snow and ice.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like,
Why? Where do they have to go so fast?
and like, why? Why would like what are you thinking? Right? And I didn't pull over, I didn't do anything, I just went slower.
Yes.
But anyway,
Well, no, I'm with you. That happened to me on 28 the other night, and there's snow up to your knees, and it's like, how are you gonna at all stop? I don't get it. Oh, anyway,
okay, I gotta
well,
go. I love you. Goodbye.
I'll see you soon. Later.